Welcome, everyone. This is Ada Leo with the WPBA, and joined in the booth is Chanel Lorraine.
Hi everyone. Hope everyone's doing great out there. I know I've sure have enjoyed the last match that we just watched, finishing up with Allison and Pia.
Yes, that was super exciting. For those of you joining in, this is the WPBA 2025 Olhausen Mezz Invitational over at Raxx Billiards in West Hempstead, Long Island. So this is a winner side match. Featured today, we have Chieh-Yu Chou, also known as Rita Chou, versus Shui-Ching Chiang, otherwise known as Pearl Chiang. So this is going to be a really exciting matchup. Both ladies are from Taiwan.
I'm super excited to see all the action. I'm sure as ever all the viewers are out there as well. Um, Looks like they're still just warming up here, and they've already called the match though, right? So they should be starting up any moment now with the lag.
Yes, they are getting warmed up. We actually had to quickly get set up for this live stream, so we asked them to wait a few minutes, and then, which was great timing for them to get warmed up. So, well, I'm looking through the bios to try to get these two ladies' bios set up, and
Makes a whole lot of sense. We both just sat down in here, so sorry for a bit of a pause here in between the matches, but we're just trying to get all of our ducks in a row.
yes, it's been fast and furious to try to get the matches on the stream as soon as possible as they get called.
Man, this has been an exciting tournament with all of, the different players that have come through on the winner's side. And, with one of the last matches, Savannah and Sophia match up with Savannah,
The future
winning
of
there. I
pool.
know, super exciting. So, I'm looking forward to the rest of this evening as well as tomorrow and see who comes up in the finals.
Yes, anything can happen. We still got a lot of great play happening. A lot of really top quality players are still in it, fighting back on the one-loss side. We had some upsets, some surprises. So lots of thrilling things happening in this particular event.
Sure has been thrilling. My goodness.
So while these ladies get warmed up, would you like to read the bios?
Sure. So I have the bio for Pearl Chang. Is that a proper way to say it?
No, you have
Oh, I'm
Rita's bio.
sorry. As I was looking down, my apologies. I have Rita Cho's bio here in front of me, and she was born in Taipei. Her highest ranking was number 20, and her current ranking is number 20. And she is the 2023 Nine Ball World Championship champion and 2022 10 Ball World Championship champion. And her sponsors are Predator, Hoyabit, Jin Lee Power.
And I have the bio for Shui-Ching Chiang, also known as Pearl. She was born in Taiwan and is currently residing in New Taipei City. Her first WPBA event was the 2024 Soaring Eagle, and her highest ranking at the WPA is 23, and her current WPBA ranking is 75. She's relatively new on the tour, and I don't think that's going to happen very much longer, that she's going to be at
No,
75.
yes, that's for sure. Her ranking will definitely jump up, especially after this tournament, but going forward, especially if she continues to play in her next event
Yes.
coming up in June, Soaring Eagle. I know I'm looking forward to that. And I'm sure a lot of the other ladies, I know it's one of their favorites as well. So be on the lookout for that event next early June. Do you know is it the June 6th through 8th, I believe,
It's
or 10th?
actually June 4th.
Oh,
We'll have our, we usually have a meet and greet type of event, or something for the fans. So it'll be June 4th through the 8th. The 5th is when it actually starts a tournament. So
okay.
day one of the tournament is June 5th, and then it ends June 8th.
Perfect. Thank you for the information, Ada. I knew it was sometime around that weekend.
So to continue with Pearl's playing equipment, she has a How cue. She uses How tips. She is using an Atom jump cue and a Predator BK rush. Her title achievements included National Women's Champion, National Under 25 Student Champion, Las Vegas Women's Open 9th place, and Kumui Mixed Doubles 3rd place. Her sponsors are How Cues, How Tips, Formosa Plastics Group, and Wanzhang Young Social Welfare Foundation. So it looks like the ladies just got started.
Yep, and Pearl with the break looks like a dry break here. So Rita is at the table, just checking out her map, trying to see what route she wants to take in order to avoid that 3 ball and look at the 6, where she needs to be at and the angle looks like she was looking at.
So something new that we've implemented for this particular tournament and going forward is that the 9 balls on the spot when you break, and we have eliminated the 3-point rule, and you don't need to break from the box. So you're gonna be seeing some people who are experts at being able to fire that 1 ball into the side pocket on the break, which is the ideal way to break on with the 9 ball on the spot, and some others who are struggling. So I myself did not have enough time to practice this break, but this is a standard break outside of the US. So a lot of these ladies, these international players especially, are very familiar with it.
Yes. Hence, well, I'm surprised that she did have a dry break, having said that. But yes, most of them are very familiar with the 9 ball on the spot. Oh, wow, I'm surprised that she missed that.
Wow.
Maybe because she was jacked up over a little bit.
Well, I mean, they also had some time in between their previous matches, waiting for this table to be available. So I don't know if they got a little bit cold, still needs a little bit more time to warm up.
It's true. It's still very early on in the match, especially for a long table shot like that.
So for those of you who want to see the progress of your favorite player, the tournament bracket is on digitalpool.com. If you go to the tournaments tab and type in WPBA, this will be the first event that shows up. So you get to see, how all the players did and who showed up. There are 64 really top-notch ladies, in this particular tournament. As you can see, 17 countries are being represented. So it's really a good chance, especially if you're coming to New York, to check out this event and support ladies pool.
Sure, sure is. And that was what a nice shot, nice timing on that 3 ball where she had to come 3 rails and just make sure that she slows down to miss the 8-9, or not get behind it. Or I'm sorry, I'm looking at the 5 ball. The 4 ball, did she hook herself there?
We could see another view.
I think she's got it. It looks very tight. Thought she was playing position for the 4 balls. That has not gotten me. Did not get me during the tournament. But looking at it here on the stream, I know it can be confusing.
Yes,
Or it is confusing for me.
it's pink before purple with the Aramith black set.
That's right.
So it looks like Pearl has a steeper angle than she wanted to, but this is still a very makeable shot. She just has to float that purple 5 ball into the corner pocket, and this 6 ball is pretty much lined up in the bottom left corner. So there's a question in the chat whether this event is being played on an Olhausen table. No, they're not. It's all diamond tables at this venue. Looks like Pearl decided to play a safe, definitely a more conservative approach. She felt that angle was too steep, I think.
Makes sense. Whatever you're most comfortable and sure of in that moment, and it looked like she was extremely comfortable with this one. I mean, the distance between those two is just about perfect.
I'm sure both these ladies are very familiar with how each other plays, so you're going to probably see a lot more conservative play because, both ladies can run out if everything is open.
Sure is. See, just a nice little touchy safe like that.
See if she can see this from this view. I
I
think she
think so.
contained it. So it's looking like maybe a 2-rail kick here to send it away, maybe towards the get the 5 closer to the 6. If maybe even
Or
possibly
send it down all the way down the rail. I mean, that's a very good possibility as well. Sometimes coming in at that angle, if
Yes.
you catch it just right.
There you go. Lots of possibilities, but definitely it's going to be a
I'm
kick.
hopeful. Looks like she was lining it up. Okay. Came off of it. I don't know if she has a pocket to go into there. Can you think she can get by that 6 ball? She's looking at it like she can.
Can't tell. I feel like sometimes the commentator's view is different from the player's view at the table. And so they see things that were like, oh, this might not be possible. And they're like, yes, it goes
Always
right
gets
in.
me. Always gets me. She did take a couple extra seconds looking at that, so maybe it's not as easy You know, it's a tighter pocket. Oh, playing the combo.
Yeah, but she made this purple 5 much more difficult. So I
She
mean, at
did.
her level though, I've seen her slice things that are much more steep than
I
this.
like
So
a safety right here. I don't know. She might. I don't think she's playing to make it here in the bottom left. I think she's playing a safety. Wrong. Or the bank. It's coming right at it. No,
no
safe.
safety. That's a very typical safety for those of you who love to take notes and do your homework. That's a very key safety that comes up all the time, and I'm sure if you practice that, being able to thin that, with inside English and kind of send it around like that, will win you a lot of games. Yes, I think the score line needs to be reset. So, after this rack, I'll see if we can flag down the tournament director and get that to be fixed.
Mm.
Wow.
She played both, I feel.
That was like a two-way?
Yeah, two-way. Yep. Just in case.
Just in case.
Looks like her just in case worked out.
So, like Chanel mentioned, we have a lot of great events coming up on the WPBA calendar. If you go to the WPBA.com website and check out the events section, our next event is Soaring Eagle June 5th through 8th over at the Soaring Eagle Casino in Mount Pleasant, Michigan.
That's right.
And then we'll be hosting for the first time the
Women's World 8-Ball event in the Oneida Casino in Wisconsin, Green Bay, Wisconsin. It's
yes,
going to be
that's going to be July
super
4th
exciting.
weekend.
Did I see that is a $120,000 added event? Did I see that correctly?
I don't know. I have to revisit that. I
That's
don't
like
remember.
huge. Seems like there would be more of a advertisement or an announcement for that, or maybe there was, but
I'm sure they're going to be ramping up the marketing as they get
they
closer.
sure will. That's super exciting.
And then in August, we'll be heading to Colorado for Denver, going to Felt Billiards. So very excited to go
Ooh,
back to
going
that
back
venue.
to Felt, that was such a lovely venue.
It was, right? Very interesting conditions. Never played in zero humidity ever. So
It was unique in that sense.
yes. And then in October, we're heading to Janet Atwell's room, Borderline Billiards in Bristol, Tennessee, to go play there. November, we're heading to Rail Yard Billiards in Louisville, Kentucky. And then finally, for a season finale, we're going back to Wisconsin, Rothschild, Wisconsin, to the Central Wisconsin
Or Dr. Pool.
Convention and
That's
Expo
right.
Center.
Yeah.
So lots of great pool.
Right.
So if you like, share and follow the stream here, we can continue to bring free streams. Plus, if you like what you want, hear and see, we're always looking to upgrade our equipment. And
What a great shot.
if you want to
Wow.
donate, you can just click on the $ button in your YouTube chat or go to WPBA.com and make a donation there.
Such great speed. My goodness.
Pearl's been playing really strong in this event. I think this is the best I've seen her play. And I watched a lot of her matches in Las Vegas, which was so fun. She partnered up with Max Lechner in the mixed doubles.
Wow.
I think that was the first time they got paired together and they worked well. And then she had, of course, the Predator Pro Series. She was a competitor there too.
Nicely done. Straight back out, just how she planned. For a nice, basically straight in shot here on the 9-ball. All right.
And we have Shui-Ching Chiang taking first blood, 1-0 over Chieh-Yu Chou.
125,000 confirmed for Green Bay. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Super exciting. I know most of those spots are getting filled at the moment. I know there's a few more federations that need to put their players in, and hopefully we'll be seeing a list here soon of all the players that will be attending that event.
I'm crossing my fingers to get a wild card spot.
I know,
We
right?
will
Wouldn't
see.
that be nice? My goodness, I would love that.
That'd be amazing. I'm like, World Championship. I have
Yeah.
yet to be at a World Championship event.
Yeah. I was lucky enough to get a couple of spots in the Women's World 10 ball event in the Philippines many, many years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that where you scored your commercial?
Ada.
Chanel has a wonderful commercial where she's selling shampoo and it's like beauty and power.
Thanks, Ada. I appreciate you. It's too funny.
So another thing you
True
notice
story.
is that there's a change with the racking. The opponents have to rack for each other.
That's right. And the person that is breaking does get to check the rack and request a re-rack, but they're not allowed to touch the rack themselves at all.
Hello, Carly McGee. Yes, we have Chanel Lorraine in the booth with
Hi,
me.
Carly.
I know you like to make a surprise appearance. Hopefully we get to see you at one of our events later on in the year. It looks like we have to see that safe again, the brush safe with inside English to send it around.
Same shot.
Same shot, very
It's
bread
very
and
thin.
butter.
All the way down.
All
Looks
the
like
way
she might get some.
There
Ooh,
you
will she
go.
get, yep, right
Yeah.
up on the 2 ball.
And behind that purple 5 ball.
She is going to have a time with this one, but I would say she kicks, yeah, just what she's looking at here, 2-rail kick.
She might even make the 9 ball if she hits it correctly.
Still a tough angle if I'm looking at it correctly from the screen here. I don't think she might have to come on from the other side. I don't know though. She's not looking at it yet.
Yeah, and that purple, I'm sorry, that pink 4 is a little bit tied up to that 9 ball too.
Yeah.
They can't even remove the rack because it's like too tight.
Yeah, she's still going that way. She'll go past the side pocket, just past it, probably with some spin, a little slower speed so it catches. Oh, no rail.
No rail. Ball in hand
right
for
here.
Rita.
Wait. Oh, no. Yep, no rail.
Well, I feel like this is pretty wide open. It's a chance for Rita to get on the board now.
And she busted up the 9 and the 4.
Yeah, which was the big problem. So it'll be interesting how she gets from the 2 to the pink 4. That I think is the problem area. And then everything else is in the clear. Unless, the 7's kind of behind the 9 there. And that might be a problem if she doesn't navigate that correctly. But I don't think that she'll
I don't
have
think
any
she'll have a
issues.
problem.
Right. And for those of you who love statistics, Rita here is the highest Fargo in our tournament out of all the players.
It's pretty impressive. 773.
773. And then, Shui-Ching Chiang is not a slouch either, 699.
No.
And then at the next table, in your top screen here, you have Savannah Easton playing the other winner side match. She took down Sophia Mast in the previous round.
Looks like she's playing Bean Hung back there.
Bean Hung also played tremendous. She put, I think, Wei Su Chen in the one-loss side. So both these ladies are undefeated right now. So you're looking at really top quality pool.
What great speed there, too, just to play for that small window that she had in order to get on the 4 ball, just in between the 8 and the 9.
So you think she's going to go around with outside spin or inside spin?
I think outside.
Yeah, just like that. And check out her speed. She didn't hit that
Her
hard.
speed's so good.
She
So
just
good.
let the natural angle do the work.
Outside spin again for the win.
Now, Chanel, is this your first time in Raxx Billiards?
This is my second time. I was here last year. I really enjoyed myself when I came, so thought I'd come and check it out again. Holden Chen, owner of Raxx Pool Room, is always, so nice to us. And Caroline Powell does such a great job with putting everything together, making sure that, we have what we need here and wonderful equipment. Everything's recloth. Everything's has been reclothed, or all the tables, I should say, and new Predator black balls, and all of them are clean every night. And such great conditions, just as usual with the WPBA events, but Raxx and Chin are special, and it's nice to have Olhausen and Mezz as, you know, some sponsors this time. So there's a big Olhausen group out here, and it's nice, you know, that they've come to support their players as well. You can hear them cheering in the background.
They have so many ideas of business things that they're doing. I'm super excited for the future of Olhausen.
Yeah.
They were telling me about their icon line of tables where you can custom make your table out of any kind of materials, and you can even trick out your table with like undercarriage lighting, like on one of those fancy
Wow.
cars too.
That's funny. Or golf carts, whatever. It's kind of, you know, you can trick out anything these days.
Right?
It's like she got. Did she play safe? I wasn't watching the screen
No,
at the moment, or did she get?
she kind of over rotated that ball and got herself
Um,
in this position, so she's got to play a save to
okay.
salvage the situation. So that's a not the best save. She left her an opportunity. She really wanted to send the 7 ball into the bottom rail and hide that cue ball behind the 9 ball.
Yeah. Curious to see how she's going to play this.
I
Been
think
working on some shots like this, and
I think it's going to be a simple 2 rails, not too
yep,
hard. Just let it
has to be
spin
just
back to the
easy
middle of the table.
with her great position play.
Yeah, she's really looking at it. She's taking her time. You know, I like her demeanor at the table. She plays very confidently. See, back to the middle of the table. Watch out not to get too close to that 9 ball. That's perfect. Is it? Let's see. Maybe this
See if
view
the
is
other angle will help us.
side view. Yep.
Yep, she's there. Or at least she's okay.
She's okay.
She's okay.
Well, if she hit that a little harder, she would have been behind that 9 ball.
Yeah, much different situation.
So one of the things about this table, like with the new cloth, is like it's
Mm-hmm.
so slidey.
It's super slidey.
So you have to make adjustments as a player to play a little bit differently than what you're used to based on conditions of the table. So I feel like, you know, it was definitely a challenge for me specifically. Like I played great my first match, but then the next 2 matches, my 2 opponents, no slouches. I was trying my best, but it was tough. Let me tell you, the caliber of play here, tremendous.
Super high. So, Mac, you're asking were there any big surprises this tournament? And to be very honest, I watched the match between Sophia and Christina Tpke, and that was really one to watch. That I think, you know, was a surprise for Sophia to come out on top. But Christina, I mean, Sophia's been playing amazing, and so has Christina. So it was really a match. I only say that just because of Christina's seasonings, and you know, both of them have world championships now.
Yeah,
But super exciting. So I don't want to say it was super surprising, but maybe it was exciting to watch. So
yeah, young player, you know, just taking down a seasoned player,
yeah,
that's always very exciting, like a David and Goliath type of
yeah,
match. Also, what was surprising to me was we had a couple of Hill thrillers where it was very surprising the result of that. Like Brittany
right.
Bryant went Hill with Olivia Chang, and
That's right.
Olivia Chang emerged victorious in that
That's right. That was
situation.
a bit of a, you know, surprising match for, per se, for lack of a better word. Right, we've got Pearl up over Rita now, 2-0.
So pay attention to this 9 ball on the spot break. Pearl's looking to send that 1 ball into the left side pocket.
Super close. She made 2.
Yes, she made 2. Although, I don't know if she can see this 1 ball. Let's see.
I can see both go in, but no, it doesn't look like it. Maybe she can see a clip of it.
Yeah, she may elect to clip it and then send the cue ball to the short rail on the right side of the screen there. Perhaps, you
Trying
know,
to get behind the 5 ball if possible.
yes, and then perhaps send the 1 ball behind the 7, the brown 7.
Yeah, but she has to avoid that side pocket though, so put maybe like a little bit of bottom spin on that. I don't know.
It's gonna be very touchy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for those of you joining us in this event, we have changed the breaking rule. So it's going to be 9 on the spot, no 3-point rule, no requirement to break from a box. So you'll see a lot of players using the cut break and then
Hmm.
trying to send that one ball into either side pocket.
Yep. All the other balls are random, so she opted here to play a push.
And also the opponent is racking for you. So
Right.
definitely some adjustments need to be had when it comes to switching to this breaking format.
Yes. Pat, they are playing, we are playing with the WPA rules. We have quite a few tournaments now. I think 3 or if not 4 WPA world ranking events, including this one, as well as Soaring Eagle. And then the Women's World 8 is also a world ranking event. Oh, 4. So ICB was a world ranking. But,
Yes. So anything that's world ranking with the WPA, we're trying to be compliant with the 9 on the spot break, which is their standard break. Is there a question about
More
why we
leverage.
went to the opponent rack? I'm not sure actually, but I think that's a standard thing with the WPA rules that either referee racks or the opponent racks. Looking like a safety battle.
Mm-hmm. Most of the balls on one half of the table.
Yeah, and there's this like a little bit of a problem with the 6 ball,
Mm-hmm.
a little bit too close to this 9 ball, so definitely not run outable at the
No,
moment.
not an
So
easy out for sure. They're probably gonna have a safety battle for a little bit here before one starts to run out.
yes. So China, how'd you feel in this tournament?
Ah, great question, Ada. Well, my first match was against Brittany. Okay, I'll say this going into it, Ada. I put a lot of hours, a lot of effort, a lot of time, a lot of energy, especially lately into this tournament. Before I came here for the last couple of months, we haven't had an event, so I was able to devote a lot of time. Oh, nice. She was able to clip the ball. The 3 ball doesn't look like it has too much of a pocket, so we'll probably see another safety right here.
I wonder if Rita's going to do a jail safe and get the
Right?
cue
Yeah.
ball behind that 7 and send the 3
Yeah.
away.
That looks like I think, yeah. So I put a lot of work in, and I put a lot of work in. Someone's helping me, so I feel like I'm getting extra time. If somebody's placing balls for you, then that makes things a lot quicker, so you get a lot more done. And I've been putting a lot of time in, so I was really looking forward to this event. No, not a safety behind the 7.
But behind the 6-9,
Yep.
see, does Pearl have a view of it? I think she may be able to kick it off the rail. I'm not sure if it's pocketable in the side pocket or if she's going to
Yeah.
elect to try to.
Looks like she's looking at it. Yeah. I think she's looking at it. I think she has a little bit more space than what it looks like here on our screen in between the rail and the 3 ball.
And then you see in this view, Nunvik Tram is on the 1 loss side playing against Wei Su Chen.
Nope. Other pocket. Super close.
Yeah, but she left it wide open for Rita. I think Rita can totally pocket this and run out now.
Yes. Table is much more runnable now than it was earlier.
Yes.
It's funny how just 1 or 2 balls can make a difference. Big difference.
So you've been putting a lot of work in. So have I.
Yes. I know we all have, but just when you feel good and you feel like I feel like I've been learning a lot of things and becoming more confident in a lot of shots and just feeling really great about my game. I really expected to have a better outcome than I did. But I know, at the same time, you shouldn't really have that expectation. My first match was against Brittany Bryant, champion herself. So,
Yes.
but nonetheless, I played better, so I can't take that away from myself, but I missed late.
Yeah.
So missing late gives your opponent the opportunity to run the rack that should have been yours, or whatever might happen in between. So I just got to work on my game more. Gives me more fire to go back home.
There you go.
You know, my following matches went about the same, you know, where I felt really confident in a lot of shots, made some great shots, nice runouts and things like that, but didn't do enough to take the game
Yeah.
or
So
the match, I should say.
we're just gonna get back to the middle of the table, maybe get closer to this 8 ball. She has a good angle.
Perfectly done. Nice to back to the center of the table where she can reach nicely.
And 9 ball is all about giving yourself the right angle to get to the next ball. And that's how the players keep it simple.
I think a lot of guys that play don't really take that into account for women and maybe our body size and what we're able to reach over for the table, especially me being like a shorter player or whatnot. They're like, no, you should get shape here. And I'm like, no, I can't reach that.
Well,
You
also
know, so
depends on the equipment. Diamond tables
yes.
are taller than, for example, Brunswick tables, and I definitely have a challenge as a shorter person too to be
Make,
able to be comfortably
yes, you don't have to
reaching.
reach or stretch out too much if you know, possible at all. So
So
we play to our body heights, right?
yes, yeah. So then I know that people always say you need to be at 6 to 8 inches away from the cue ball, but as a shorter person, sometimes just that's just not doable. So you just
No.
have to accept the shot
Yeah.
and just make the best of it.
Yes. More confident and comfortable in all shots, right?
Yes.
Not just the close ones.
So Rita has put one on the board and is hoping to close up this gap and make it a 2-2 race. We will see. She's now waiting for the adjacent tables to kind of shoot their shot so she can get in the right
See
area.
that other camera view. Well, I guess we might miss the break though. Oh, we can still see her.
Yeah, we could
Let's
see
see
it.
a side view of her break. This is fun.
Let's see if she shoots this 1 ball into the bottom side pocket from this view. Oh, very close. Both ladies are very, very close to like sending that 1 ball into the side pocket.
But they're pocketing balls nonetheless.
Yeah,
So
there's
can
definitely a
make a
technique
difference.
to this, people. They're just not randomly just firing balls. Still, I think this is pretty wide open there. She just has to make sure she plans her roadmap and sticks to it. There's a question whether or not we will ever go to winter break. I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think the WPBA has always been alternate break, right? I don't think there's a they would want that.
Also, alternate break would means that you have to keep your serve or keep your turn. And yeah, I think it's much more of a higher skill to be able to do that rather than your winter break. You're like constantly in this momentum, and you know the person, your opponent, is basically sitting the entire time.
Yeah, I like alternate breaks.
I think alternate breaks also gives like a lesser player perhaps a better chance to try to do something at the table rather than get steamrolled by
Right,
someone
be
that's super high.
dominated per se. Yeah.
Yes.
That, and I think as a spectator, I mean, it's fun to watch people run racks, don't get me wrong, but I also like watching two people duke it out, you
Yes.
know?
Let's duke it out. Oh, look at that. That's an interesting shot, what she just did.
Very nice.
I'm gonna have to go back and like watch it again. I'm like, what did she do?
Put some insight on it.
She's very straight on this 7 ball though. She can elect to try to draw it or, you know, punch it around the rails. Let's see what she chooses to do.
I think she just draws it, makes it simple, but that's me, so.
Yeah, but she has a, you know, in
Yes.
danger of drawing it right into the
Very
pocket
true. Yeah, it's very touchy draw.
because she has to set up for the 8 in the side. I don't think the 8 goes in the top corner.
Yep. Oh, is she gonna play the combo?
No, I think she's gonna slice it into the side pocket. Oh, she decided to play it safe.
Right. Very conservative, but I like that. not really chancing too much, making
Yeah.
it, you know, your opponent's,
Make your opponent work for
yeah,
it,
make your
right?
opponent work for it and make them make the mistake, you know, for lack of a better word, if you can.
Yeah, this is a great containing save here. She's got a lot of options. It's like, what route does she take?
Mm-hmm.
I think she's gonna try to go for two rails.
Mm-hmm. Maybe this way, the shorter side. I like this one, this way better. I feel like I have a better gauge coming this way. Two rails with spin. Just clipped it barely. Oh, watch the cue ball. I don't think it's going in. She did not make it easy for Rita coming in, but there is a shot available here in the side pocket. Come down off that top rail and come back towards the center of the table to make the 9 ball in the right side of the pocket, or the upper right pocket.
Yeah, she's jacking up a little bit.
Oh,
She
she
wants,
is.
yeah.
Coming to the other side. All right.
Well, I think if she were to like go center or go forward, there was a chance that the slidey cloth would have
Yeah.
had her scratch. So she wanted to avoid that by jacking up a little bit and putting a little
Put
bit
a
of draw.
stroke on it. Yeah. That makes sense. All right.
Rita Cho, let's
Making it
go.
2-2.
Making it competitive. 2-2. Let's go. So if you're in the New York City area, you should come and visit Raxx because this is truly a pool player's room. From the decor, the little details, the type of tables, the type of balls, the owner being a pool player, it's definitely
The food,
quite an
the
atmosphere.
lights, it's all Predator lights and all diamond tables. I think they have like 18 9-foot, very well kept tables, new cloth and new conditions. Everything's, you know, really nice here. And they do a great job. You can tell that they really care and, you know, put a lot of time, effort, and energy into this place. And, you know, the feeling that you get here of the people around are just really nice as well. So it's a good area. It's a
Yeah.
great bagel shop across the street as well.
Well, Chanel, I know you all about the food. Did you get your ice cream?
Not yet. Not yet. All right. 2 balls on the break.
Is this one obstructed by this pink 4? Let's
I
look.
think it is. I could be wrong though.
I'd be curious to see what she does. Does she do a safe and clip it on the right side and send the cue ball behind this pink 4? Or she decides to do a bank safe and then send the cue ball on the opposite side?
So many options.
Or she just outright banks it and
Or she
tries to run
outright
out?
banks it. I think she was just looking at the bank, but that could have been just in the angle for her to play safe as well.
So lots of options. So I don't believe that people, when they say there's only one way to play pool, I don't
I
think
don't
so.
think so.
It
think
really
it's
depends on your repertoire of shot selections that you
what's
can
in your
do.
toolbox.
Yes, your percentages.
There you go. Safety right there. Behind the 5 ball.
Yes. No, I think Rita can see
I
a
don't
little
think
bit of
so.
it. You don't think so?
I think she's looking at it like she can, but I don't think so.
I don't know. This woman surprises
we're
me.
about to see. She's got to back up to look.
I mean, she could try to kick and stick,
Yes, she could do that.
which means like you're kicking it from behind and leaving the cue ball on the bottom short rail, and then you're sending the 1 ball away to the opposite short
I
rail.
don't know if she has enough space in between the rail and the 1 ball, but that could also be our view.
Oh,
Oh, she could totally see that ball.
she's like,
I'm just gonna make it, guys.
that's
Can I
right.
see
I am a superwoman. I have eagle
it?
eyes.
Right? And she just got perfect shape for this two ball.
Now she's got to send it around a couple of... Oh no, she's deciding to draw it,
Yep.
keeping it simple. Yeah, she's got such tremendous touch on and spin. Like if you watch it, it's just amazing how
Hmm.
she strokes a ball. Yeah, definitely neither of these ladies are going to go down without a fight. They're both fierce competitors.
And is this a knockout round as well? This,
No,
right?
this
No?
is winner's
This is
win.
winner side still. That's right. You did say that earlier.
Yeah, so this is a double elimination tournament. None of these ladies have a loss yet, so the loser of this will go into the one loss side to fight back to get to the finals.
Okay.
Now she's got to go around 2 rails to get position for this sick ball. Unless she surprises me with something else that I don't know about. Tough to see.
Inside. It's the other option. Hit two rails.
2 rails, just like that, with some spin. Look how she spins that. So nice.
So nice. Doesn't come out too far. Like,
Now she's got to do
she's got
straight
a
draw.
little bit of a reach here. I think she's grabbing her extension. Yep.
You know, I've seen her shoot left-handed, use a break cue, a jump cue. I mean, this woman has it all, in my opinion. And I'm sure, like, everyone in Taiwan plays to this caliber. It's so crazy. I mean, Pearl is no slouch either.
So nice.
Yeah, just
What
keeping
a
it
great
simple.
stroke.
All
All
right,
right.
Cho takes the lead, 3-2. So I wanted to thank the sponsors. So just bring up the sponsors card. So the title sponsor is Olhausen Billiards and Mezz Cues. We also like to thank Kamui, Perfect Rack, Classic Billiards, BFCC, Big Family Custom Creations, Castillo Handmade Leather Products, How, Flash, Diamond Billiard Products. We have also Iwan Simonis Cloth, ICA, and Aramith, and How Tips. So thank you all for providing the support and sponsorships so that these ladies can continue to play top quality pool. So there's a question in the chat about our predictions for this match. I'm thinking this is going to be a hill thriller.
I would love to see that. I love hill matches. I think both of them, like you said, are going to fight it out. None of them, either of them, or neither of them are going to give up.
I think the same with Savannah and Bean. Savannah is looking very confident. You know, this is the best I've seen Savannah play as far as her consistency, her demeanor, and right now the score is 3-2, Savannah over Bean. So I'm expecting another hill thriller on that table.
Yeah. Bean's been playing real strong all this event as well. All of these ladies. It's been such a pleasure to watch everyone. Hi, Bear. Glad you could join us.
Welcome everyone to the chat. We would love to see the fans. So please like, share, and follow so that we can continue to build a community and have you all see high quality pool for free on our
That's
YouTube
right.
channel.
The more ratings, the more viewers, the more it is that we can do for you. I did just hear with some of the money that has been given to us, people have donated. We are going to be purchasing how do you say it? A live television background for
Oh,
our feature table. How
yes.
exciting!
So something to look forward to in Green Bay, Wisconsin, over at the World 8-Ball Championships. They're building an
An
arena.
arena, that's what I meant to say, you know, with like the digitized
Yeah,
background.
the
Yeah,
LCD
it's
screens.
LCD
It's gonna look
screens.
like a proper playing area,
That's
like
right.
super marquee and everything. That's gonna be quite the feast to your eyes.
That's right. And that's all thanks to you guys. We really appreciate everyone and you guys watching, liking, sharing, donating, all the things.
Yes, all the things. Because we need to encourage more ladies to play pool, and the more representation we see of ladies playing high quality pool, that's how I got started. I was watching ESPN in college and I saw Jeanette Lee and I was like, who is this Asian lady and what is she doing? I want to do that.
I love that. It's awesome.
Well, you have an interesting origin story for your pool playing
Oh
journey.
my goodness, mine is a little bit of a long one, but
It involves Dr. J.
it does involve Dr. J. It's crazy. Roundabout amazing basketball player. We used to hang out at the or he used to hang out at the place that I worked, and there was a pool table in the back, and he would show me a few things here and there, and I just became really fascinated with the game. So I decided to practice in between classes on campus over at UCF, and the pool coach walked by and said, "You should play for us." And I said, "I didn't even know we had a pool team." So I did that, and you know, after college, I quit playing pool for like 2 years. And then I got a call out of the blue, you know, from Charlie Williams that asked me to be a part of a big event in Korea. This is an amazing kick shot that she's about to go for. Let's see if she can cut. Yep. Oh,
Oh,
man.
it went in the drink.
Yeah.
As
I
Lonnie
was
say,
afraid of that. Don't, it's dark. Don't go in there,
it's
right?
dark, don't go in there.
That's what Lonnie says.
I mean, I felt like that was a trap that Rita set,
Yes,
and
it was. That was a really tough. He had to come, you know, like avoid the other balls and come on the left side of the one ball to avoid going into the pocket.
well, she's gotta be careful here how she sets up for this too, because this two's a little bit tricky. But she's got ball in hand, so I'm thinking she's just gonna run out. You know, being knowing Rita.
Yes.
And just to let you know, the ladies are on a 40-second shot clock. They have one extension per rack, and they have 60 seconds after the break to
Yeah.
contemplate the run out
You just
before
saw
they
Rita
start.
look over her shoulder. She was looking at the shot clock, see how much time she had left.
Yes, and if the match goes into hill, the ladies get 2 extensions
That's
per
right.
rack. For the final rack, I mean.
She was sure to run into that five baller, come, you know, towards the front of it if she could at a nice speed so that she didn't get behind it.
Yeah, she keeps everything really natural, and you know, you could tell she's really thinking 3-ball patterns and making sure that she is setting up for, if I make ball 1, do I get to ball 2, and how do I get to ball 3? So for those of you who are improving your 9-ball, 3-ball patterns is
What to
key.
look out for.
What
Yeah.
to look out for. If you can't get to the 3rd ball, you got to play safe at the first one.
Thanks for that, Benjamin, in the chat. It's 3-3 Bean versus Savannah over there. Yep, I guess we can see it on the top of our screen as well.
We also have the bracket in front of us on Digital
On the
Pool.
right side next to me. That's right.
Yes.
Thank you.
So yeah, Digital Pool, you could check out a tab for live scores to see the current matches and what's going on. You know, we are kind of streaming a little bit of Savannah up there and Bean, but of course the main focus is going to be this featured match, which is Rita Chou versus Pearl Chiang. Carly McGee, I'm not sure about those logistics of regarding Green Bay and the hotel versus the convention center area. So maybe we can follow up with the tournament director and get back to you on that.
Nice out by Rita. Making it a tiny bit of a spread now, 4-2.
Then we're going to play a little short.
Hi, it's Chanel Rain, and you're watching
There you have it. Chanel Lorraine, if you're curious to see what she looks like.
Thanks, Ada. I was not expecting that.
You didn't know about this short?
I mean, I've known about the short. I recorded it some time ago, but I never know, when you're clicking on it or what. Oh, I see. It says my name, Chanel Short.
All right, Rita Cho, 4-2 against Pearl Chiang. I'm thinking like Rita put the pressure on Pearl with the safeties, and now Pearl's a little bit out of sorts. Now's her opportunity to get back into rhythm.
She's looking excited to get right back to the break.
That's
She
right.
walked quickly over there. Yeah. I practiced the break quite a bit. Not a lot, but some at home before I came here. And I felt pretty confident with my one ball going into the side. But here, I think because it's such new cloth, like you said, and the tables are a little bit more slidey, my one ball was going long. And I tried to adjust and I just could not. So I feel like I don't want to say it's the same thing that just happened to Pearl, but
I think it's really tricky because what I hear, you have to kind of hit it at not too thick, but not too much cut, and then the speed matters, and if you put English.
yeah,
So
all the things.
all the things. So that definitely there's a technique, and I feel like I just was nailing down the one on the spot break, and then now we have to change it up, and I'm like, oh my goodness, back to the drawing board.
Same. But that's okay. I guess if it allows us to have more world ranking events, I'm all right with that.
Yes. Because these ladies are no joke, and we have to step it up, right?
Right? Thanks so much, Ramon. So nice to meet you the other day. Really
Thank
appreciate you
you.
coming and playing in the challenge matches. It was a whole lot of fun.
Yes, the challenge matches were very fun. It was the first time I got called to play in a challenge match, and it was a former teammate of mine who I haven't seen
Oh,
since 2023.
aw,
So
that was a nice surprise.
very nice surprise. So, we normally have on the night before the event either a Scotch doubles charity fundraiser or challenge matches, something fun for the fans to engage with the pro players. So if you ever have a chance to come check us out in person, please plan to show up like a day before so you could participate and get to know some of the players.
Sometimes we even have like team events. So we'll have like a pro with like 3 or 4 people and we'll play teams like round, we switch tables every like 5 minutes or something like that and see who has the most games. It's a lot of fun.
Don't you have the record for having the most winning team?
I'm just saying it's a whole lot of fun.
I mean, didn't you just win Birmingham's team event?
I did. It
My
was
goodness,
fun.
Chanel.
Yes.
Yeah,
We
so
have a
you
good
can
time.
team up with Chanel and have fun with Scotch doubles or
Yes,
Scotch
please
triples.
do. I have a great time with all my teams.
Yeah, so there's some comments in the chat about the World 8 Ball. It's going to be at the Oneida Casino in Green Bay, Wisconsin. I know it's a
Oh, it's a bit of a jump. And all these,
casino and convention area. I don't know how the layout is with the hotel versus casino and how much walking is involved. I know in Vegas everything's ginormous, so you
yeah.
have to plan to get a scooter to travel from the convention center area to the hotel area. I don't know if Green Bay has a ginormous distance like that, but it's always going to be good to ask. Maybe you could call up the venue and find out. What's a yoga shot, Chanel? Ramon mentioned that there's a yoga shot.
Yes. So he was taking some pictures and some video clips of, during the match, and he happened to capture one of my shots that I was going to make, and I was hoping that he got the video because the ball went in. It was a really tough shot on the 3 ball to get shape on the 4 ball, and I was out. It was great, and we were playing 10 ball. It was amazing, but basically, you had to do, pigeon.
Yes, you have to do
Yes,
pigeon
I had
pose.
to do pigeon pose and jack up over another ball and basically play, a little bit of bottom to make a long 3-ball shot mid-table and come back out and pop it out from the rail and get position on the floor. It was beautiful. Thank you so much, Ramon. I appreciate that memory. I'll keep it with me forever as well.
I think it's very important to work on your flexibility and do yoga, and it only helps with your longevity.
You know, moving and breathing is a big thing, I think. And as long as you continue to do that, you'll be okay. Move and breathe.
Well, it looks like Pearl here is on a mission to close the gap here in the score.
She is not going to let Rita back at this table. She's going to do everything it is that she can in order to run out here. 7-9. I mean, 7's definitely makeable, but it, you know, the 9 being right there next to it doesn't make it any easier.
Well, she's got to navigate from the 6 to the 7, so I'm thinking she's going to go around 2 rails, like where she's pointing her stick on the table. So important to give yourself the visual. I've been doing that more often, and that's helped me be more accurate about where I want to leave the cue ball. So very important to give yourself that visual and trust in your stroke that it will happen.
Yeah, see how she dropped her elbow and went through it. I think she really was able to give her cue ball good action by going through it like that and being so far reached out over the table. I was curious as to what she was going to do there, but she just dropped her elbow and went through it.
I don't tend to drop my elbow, so it depends on, I guess, I know Jasmine Ocean mentions that she drops her elbow and it's not for everyone. So it really depends on, you know.
I think it's a particular shot.
Yeah.
And it depends upon if you've practiced with it before or not.
True.
See there, there's no need to drop your elbow there, but that particular shot where she was reached out and really needed to come through the ball in order to get it to go around, it's with spin like that. So nice, so nice to see. Especially when it's something I've been trying to work on myself, you know?
So this is a key shot here that happens all the time. She just needs to go like back to the middle of the table, like back. I think she's just gonna go back and forth like that.
Just one rail out, very soft.
So soft.
Yeah.
These tables are fast. No need to hit
very
it hard.
Fast, yeah. She had to give that a baby hit. But this angle comes up all the time, so I don't see this being a problem here for her whatsoever, even though she's not straight.
She has to climb the table.
Yeah.
And she has closed the gap. Let's play another short while we're waiting for racking. And just giving you a scoreboard overlay. Let's see if we can see the live scores. Yeah, so update on live score, Savannah Eastern 4-3 over Bean Menxia Hung. We are currently watching Chieh-Yu Chou, which is the match right now, versus Shui-Ching Chiang 4-3. Allison Fisher is tied 4-4 with Christina Tpke, and also tied 3-3 is Nguyen Bích Tram versus Su Chen Wei.
All wonderful matches. I can't wait till we get to the day where we have a live stream on all of the tables. It'd be great to watch, you know, so people can click back and forth to watch all the different players.
That's a lot of live streaming happening at the same time.
But maybe, you know, not for commentating, but just to have it available to see. If not, maybe like 2 or 3 tables.
Yes.
I'm not saying that one's not good enough. I'm just saying that it's nice to see, because there's so many great players playing each other, you know? It's just a shame for it not to be available to everyone.
This is a great break that Rita Chou just did. She fired that one ball in the side pocket and got a good spread. Everything's pretty open, so she needs to take her 60 seconds right now and think about how to plan this run out. Thank you so much, Rita Chou, for your contribution.
Yes.
Everything helps, so I appreciate all the donations that you're giving. If you want to contribute to the stream, you could click on the $ in your chat or go to the WPBA.com website and make a donation there.
Yes, we really appreciate that, Rita. Thank you. A bit of a reach here for her.
Yeah, she's a little
And the
bit
six ball
awkward.
doesn't make it any easier, but looks like she's okay. Hmm.
Back to the middle table where you have the most options, so that was
Yeah.
very nice. Now she just has to like was it drag it? Or what do they call that?
Drag shot, almost.
Yeah,
Drag
there you go.
draw.
Drag draw. Kill shot it.
Kill shot.
There you go. That was the word I was looking for. Now she can elect to just go back to the center of the table and shoot the six ball on the top left side, or she could just stop shot it and shoot the six ball on the top right side. Let's see what she does.
Okay.
Oh, center pocket.
All right. Yep.
Keeping it simple. So she just needs to float this into the center pocket.
Yes, very, very softly to make sure she doesn't come up past that eight ball. Oh, no problems there.
She makes it look so easy. It's like
Mhm.
tic-tac-toe watching her play ball.
Eight ball all the way down in the top right. Roll up a tiny bit for the nine ball.
I think she's looking at the side
Is she
pocket.
looking at the side pocket?
Let's see.
Maybe the view that I'm looking. Yep, she is looking at the side pocket.
Yeah, just
And then
kind
play
of
the nine
stunning it
ball on the
over.
right side. Yeah. Yep.
Spinning that over.
Floating it.
Floating.
That's what it looked like.
Floating the ball.
Yes, Pat, in the chat over there, we do have quite a few players that stream to their social media pages, so those are also available.
All right, let's check out some of these other shorts. Well, that was a new one.
I have not seen that before.
I have not either. Just playing around all these little buttons here in this live stream, seeing all the new options. Every time I come to the live stream, there's always something to click on that's like, oh, I have not seen that yet.
Something fun. Something new. New toy for Ada.
Yes, button clicking. So what equipment do you use, Chanel?
I play with Dr. V's custom shop jump break for my jump and my break cubes.
So what? It's
It's a jump
break.
break. Yep, it's
Okay.
carbon fiber, and I absolutely love it. And I also play with House playing shaft. It's a carbon fiber flash, and I really, really love it. I'm super happy to be playing with it. I took a long time switching over from wood, the Z shaft over to carbon fiber, and I did about some months ago, and I've really been enjoying it ever since.
Did it take a lot of time for you to get adjusted
I
between
thought
the wood and the
I
carbon?
thought that it would, but I think with the House carbon fiber flash in particular, it was super easy adjustment for whatever reason. It just wasn't too much and it wasn't too little. It was just like the right touch for me. I don't know how it worked out to be that way, but I highly recommend it. Any players that are switching over from wood over to carbon fiber, that particular shaft worked out very well for me.
That's great. I mean, I know when Rita got on the scene, she was playing with a wood shaft, and now she switched over to carbon herself. Wow, that was a very unfortunate roll there. She got
Yeah.
snuggled up behind this pink four.
Yeah, definitely not the outcome that she was hoping for, obviously, but nonetheless, it happens from time to time, especially with all the balls down there, kind of sort of at that one side of the table.
See this other view here. Yeah, she's got to kick this two rails to hit that two ball there. Oh, she just missed it.
Just missed it. An unlikely miss, but just a little bit long. She either wanted to play that a little bit shorter, or I don't think she really put too much spin on it at all. She just kind of came out.
I just think the
So
slidey cloth,
it
though, it's
that's
like widened
huge.
out
That's what
the
I'm saying. That's
the
why she had to
normal
play it
angle.
shorter. Yeah, what it normally would be. I think the sliding cloth really takes it and takes it away, especially at that angle coming off the rail like that.
Yeah, I was having trouble because I know that diamonds kick short, and then I was adjusting for long, and then I didn't realize, oh, slidey cloth makes it even longer.
Mm. Right. Looking at her map that she would wants to take to get to the 3 ball, probably roll up on that 4 ball to combo the 8 ball in, just leaving the 4 ball in the pocket.
I was like, Chanel, you made up a word, combinate.
Combinate. You knew what I meant.
I knew. So I play with a Jacoby carbon fiber. I love it.
Yeah. Just enough angle so that she doesn't need to do that. You
Oh,
play with a Jacoby
yes,
carbon fiber as well? And
yes.
how long have you been playing with carbon fiber?
2 years now.
Okay.
It took me like a few months to get adjusted because I
Yeah.
was such a wood player.
Yeah.
And then I noticed mostly on the cut shots that I was basically used to kind of compensating for the cut,
Mm-hmm.
and now with the carbon, I don't have to, and it was definitely an adjustment. I was
Right.
like undercutting or overcutting, and
Yeah.
I had to really calibrate that for myself.
Well, I think a few months isn't too much time. It probably took me like 2 or 3 months, which, I think would probably be normal. Maybe 2 months.
Oh, gotta watch out for this.
Oh, don't go in there.
Wow, that was a little dramatic there. Almost went in the hole.
It was.
And that's another thing, is she was using the bridge, and I felt like, she didn't get a good gauge of this, the feel of the
Mm-hmm.
speed. So important to feel the speed. Or do you have calculation methods you use for
Feeling the
the
speed.
feeling the speed?
Um, Not too much calculating is involved for me. I don't use it so much now, but I used to measure. I used to actually measure, like whatever your measurement system is, if it's like, inches, feet, diamonds, however it is that you're measuring. Oh, I'm so surprised that she missed the 8 ball.
I don't know if she
Oh,
can
she was
see
playing,
this.
she played safe. She played great speed. I don't think she can. Not
Yeah.
from that angle. I have to come at it from the left side rail. But yeah, I used to actually use like something that I could grab onto in my mind mentally. Like, okay, how far do I need to go? Is this 1 foot? Is this 6 inches? Is this, do I play shape off of this ball 2 feet, 3 feet, 6 feet? Whatever it is, and kind of keep that in my mind as well. Don't
Yeah.
really use it so much more, like I said, anymore. But every now and again, if I'm just feeling uneasy or something like that, I will. I will.
Yeah, speed is such a difficult concept to teach. I have beginner students that I teach, and speed is just something that you have to spend time practicing and getting
Oh,
that
great
feel of
kick.
that to know what your soft, medium, and hard is.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great kick because I don't think she gave Pearl an opportunity right now to run
No,
out.
she did not. I think this ball is safe enough for her not to really have a great shot at it. So she can either come behind it. Oh, is she looking? No.
I think she's gonna try to kick and stick.
Okay.
I don't know. Or do you think she's gonna try to
No.
kick and make
That's what
this?
I was saying no to. There's no way. But, who knows? I'm not Pearl.
Yeah, Pearl can have
So
some advanced
yeah,
kicking systems.
seriously, it looks like she's measuring something here.
Oh,
She's coming
maybe.
2 rails, like she does want to kick this 5 ball in. She's going for it. She's like, this is her opportunity to try and run out. Oh, no.
No, I think that was overly aggressive.
Yeah, she just left this table open for her.
Yeah, I think she needed to kick it from behind, and try to get the cue ball from at the top short rail and
Hmm.
send that purple 5 away. This is very risky. Now Rita has an opportunity to increase the gap in the scoreline.
Yeah, very good opportunity, I would say. So close.
You thought she was gonna scratch?
No, I didn't think she
Oh.
was, but it's so close to the pocket. You know, I just
Yeah.
yeah. We got a tough shot up there in the top table with Bean with the 8-9 up there. If you're watching the top table as well.
Yeah, it's like,
She's got a
what do we
tricky-
focus
Yeah,
on?
I'm focusing on both. Just see what's going on. This looks a little dramatic. Oh, yeah. Wow, what a shot by Bean.
Bean, if for those of you who are following Savannah and Bean, which is the table on the top part of your screen, Bean now has
Oh,
taken
my
the lead
goodness.
5-4.
Yeah, that was a pretty crucial out right there. She took some extra time making sure that that cut shot, very tough cut shot, was going to float in.
And this 7-ball shot was a little bit too close to the
Really
for comfort on
was.
that side pocket, but Rita made it
Makes your
happen.
heart beat a little bit.
Oh, overly rotated. Now she's
Mhm.
like in the 50-yard line.
Yes.
Do you cut it to the top left or you cut it to the top right?
I like the left pocket, but I think it's player's choice. And I think she practices this shot all the time.
So she eats these
So,
shots for
yes,
breakfast.
exactly.
She can make it with her eyes closed.
Oh, she
Top
goes to the
right.
right.
All right. So, I don't.
Are they taking a break?
They're taking a break. So, going to play some commercials. We'll be back.
The WPBA is the longest-standing women's professional pool tour and the biggest supporter of women playing pool.
An incredible community of strong women and people who are putting a lot of time and effort in growing women's pool.
Gives women something to strive for, a reason to improve their game and to try their hardest to become a better player.
I get to play with the best players in the world, and not only that, but I get to call them my friends.
Every time I get to come to an event, I feel at home with all of the girls.
Meeting and competing against fierce women.
The camaraderie amongst the players.
The fierce and high-level competition with a beautiful group of ladies.
We have always stuck together, and most of all, because of our competitive spirit with each other and our long-lasting friendships.
The organization always listens to what the players have to say, and they're always trying to improve the tour for us.
Digital Pool is the ultimate app for billiards enthusiasts, tournament directors, and league operators. Digital Pool enables world-class billiards events by using innovative technology to enhance and streamline the experience at every angle. Experience features like live scoring, text notifications, table assignments, real-time match updates, automatic reporting the Fargo rating, player stats and profiles, live streaming overlays, online player registration, and digital payment tracking. Enjoy all this and more by signing up for your free account at digitalpool.com.
Well, the ladies are still on a break, so we're gonna do booth cam.
Oh,
hello. We have to stand up.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hope everyone's great out there. Thanks for watching. There's Holden.
As well as
and
Caroline. So I wanted to thank the sponsors again. We have Olhausen Tables, Mezz Cues, Kamui, Perfect Rack, Classic Billiards, Big Family Custom Creations, Aramith, Castillo Leather Goods, How Flash, How Tips, I1 Samoa's Cloth, ICA Training, and the Diamond Billiard Products.
As well as Tsunami and
Yeah.
Raxx Pool Room.
I seem to have, glossed over Tsunami. So sorry.
The one's right
Richisu.
there in the middle. It's okay. I gotcha.
Well, players are still on a break.
Yeah.
6-3, Rita Cho versus Pearl Chiang.
I think it's good timing for a break. I wonder who called it. But, it's been 9 games now, and players need to refresh. If Rita called it, it's a good time for her to, gather herself and make sure she can run out these last couple of racks. And if Pearl called it, it's a good time to make sure, give herself a break and so that she can regroup and come back to the table as well.
Also, here's a room view where you get to see Allison Fisher and Christina Takachu.
Oh, that's nice. I like being able to watch the other matches in between.
Yes, the fans are here watching. It's great. Well, the ladies are back to the main table. We have Rita Cho to break next. Can she be able to get a break and run and get herself on the hill here?
It is possible. I have seen it before, especially with Rita.
Yes.
She has been pocketing a couple of balls on the break, even if her one ball doesn't go in.
Mm-hmm. So it looks like I'm getting, if she wins this with this score line, it looks like I got my prediction wrong on this situation.
Ooh. I
We
did not
will
hear
see.
your prediction earlier.
My prediction was Hill.
Oh, that's right. You did say that.
But none of these ladies are out of the tournament. This is
Nope.
still winner side match.
Can we do a side view?
You want to do the side view?
Yeah. I'd like to see the action.
Chanel's taking notes.
I am taking notes and learning. Mm-hmm. All right. Oh, she can make that one ball. I think she can.
I think so too.
It's not easy shape on this 3 ball here, but
No,
she
well,
can
the
do
2
it.
balls hanging in the side
Oh,
pocket.
I didn't even see the 2 ball there. Thank you. I see. It was the it was camouflaged by the shadow there.
The shadows.
Shadow got me.
Do you aim with shadows? I think I had a former teammate was telling me, I've heard some crazy things about aiming systems.
Yes.
Someone told me, recently I heard about this one. So I have a friend who plays in Hoboken. I'm the house pro and play Hoboken in Hoboken, New Jersey. And one of the regulars there has a snooker background. And he was telling me that when he went to play in the Predator Pro Series in Las Vegas, the Predator lighting has very even lighting across the
Sure.
table. You don't have any shadows.
Yeah.
And that it was messing him up because he was used to aiming with the lights.
Oh, he uses the lights, so Predator, because it doesn't have the extra shadows. Yeah, it was messing him up.
Yeah, so
Interesting.
I was like, that's a crazy way to aim. Like, what if you're in a situation where you have Predator lighting?
Right.
There
no
are no
shadows.
shadows. And no lights on the balls.
Yeah.
I mean, the reflection of the lamps onto the balls.
Yes, yes. And you have extra sometimes, especially with the Predator Arena. You got like four to six, arena lights put together, and you see that whole reflection on the ball.
It's so bright, yes. All you see are squares on top
Yes,
of
all you see is
superimposed.
squares, a lot of squares. So Rita obviously didn't mean to run into this 3 ball here, but I think she'll still be okay. Oh,
that was very uncharacteristic of her.
yes, she felt like she had to really power that in order to come around and out for the 4 ball.
Yeah, I'm thinking Pearl can see this. You think she's gonna do this 4-9 combination? That'd be gutsy.
She looking at it. She checked it out to see if it went. I think it would be gutsy. I think she does not need to play the 4-9. She can just run out.
Well, I mean, maybe she's feeling a little anxious. The scoreline is 3-6 her, and maybe she's like, if I do something crazy,
Just depends upon if it's dead, right? If it's
Right.
dead in there, then maybe she does play the 4-9 combo. Up.
I'm thinking she's gonna play this 4-9 combo. Let's see
Does
if
the
it's dead or
9
not.
go in there? I mean, past the 5 ball? I didn't think it. Oh, it looks like it does. Oh my goodness. I think she's, yep. I think you're right. She's approaching this ball like she is going to make this 9 ball.
Like it had eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
She is looking at it. She won't shoot it until she's confident it's going to go in. So when you take like 9 different looks at it, like Ada said earlier, they are on a 40-second shot clock. So,
Well, I don't believe she's taking her extension, so she has that option.
Yep. It goes.
Wow. What a shot.
What a way to come with the match right then. She did really need to win that game.
She was like, I'm not going down without a fight.
That's right.
So let's check out scores around the room. Savannah Easton is down 4-6 against Bean Hung. We have Allison Fisher down 5-6 against Christina Takach, and Nguyen Bích Tram is down 3-5 against Su Chen Wei. Lots of really great matches going on. So yes, this room has really good food.
Great food. Have you had the opportunity to try anything here yet?
Yes, I've tried a lot of things, and they're all delicious.
Super tasty. I've heard great things about everything from their tacos to soups and salads and chicken and shrimp. And I had the tacos one day. They actually have corn tortillas that go with it. So get the chance to come on by. They've got pretty good food here over at Raxx.
So I want to ask about the replay on this combo.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Lonnie is not in the booth, and she's the queen of the replay and how to utilize that. I only am familiar with some of these clicky buttons here.
Yes, we've only been taught so much. Our apologies.
So
Stop
sorry.
replay buffer. Ooh, there's a button right there. But I don't want to start clicking things. Lonnie might get upset with us.
Yes, I mean, I think day one we had a situation where things got moved around and Lonnie was not very happy.
No, don't want to make Lonnie not happy.
No.
All right, what do you see here, Ada? 1 on the side, 2-3 combo, or what do you think with
I
this
think
2?
it's a 2-3 combo.
Yep.
She's not looking happy about this.
No, she just
causing problems here.
Yeah, but I still think that 4-5 combo is easier than if like the 4 were up against a rail or something funky, you know? Could have lined up worse. No combo.
Playing a safe. Smart shot there.
Let's put it right back behind that ball that I just put up against the rail.
That's a great shot there. That's like
really good
defensive homework to be doing here. Learn from the best. Oh, she's gonna kick. Maybe kick and stick, send the 2 away, and try to get the cue ball right by that 7 ball.
That's what I would be looking at. I feel like she can hit the most part of the cue ball. That way. Ooh, made the 2 ball.
Oh, now she's got to contend with this 3 ball situation.
I think she leaves it behind the 6 ball and plays the cue ball up table.
Yes, I think it's the safety time right now. That's a
It's
good
jail
call,
time.
Not jail time,
Not
but
jail time, but safety
distance.
time.
Safety time. She can't run out from here. Oh,
She played the other way. Jail time.
Now it's jail time, for sure. Jail time.
Anytime you can play jail time over safety time is better.
So that was really simple. She just
Super
snuggled
easy.
it
Yes,
right
she
by the
did.
6th ball. Very nicely done.
Yeah. Well played by Pearl.
These ladies are not messing around. Pearl's like, I gotta narrow this gap. This lady has too much of a lead.
Yep. Oh, and
Oh,
she
she
did not hit the 3 ball, giving her ball in hand now.
But
Do you
she
think she
still-
plays safe? I mean, it's not the 4 ball. I mean, she can't put the 3 ball in this pocket, this bottom left pocket up here, or top left, if we're looking at it from this view. Yeah, I think she plays a 3 ball in the top left and then possibly the 4-5 combo, but she doesn't.
I think she
I
might
don't
try
really
to
like
3
it.
foul her.
Yeah, she will. That's.
You know, this 4-5.
I'd like to see a 3 foul. Not particularly on Rita, but you know, just in general, when somebody's so skilled enough at this high level, in order to three foul somebody, you really have to lock them up pretty good, you know?
Well, especially now that the 4 and the 5 are just a little bit, you know, it's a complicated situation, and Rita's already on 1. This is an opportunity for her to get Rita on a 3 foul.
She's looking at the behind the 6 ball again. It's like she's definitely practiced this shot to get there.
Oh, she didn't spin it enough.
Nope.
Left it wide open.
Yep.
Rita's like, I see this whole ball. But now she still has to come up with a solution for this pink 4 and purple 5.
Yeah. She has to watch her speed here in order to not come back and run into the 8-9 unless she has a pretty good window of going up and down. Speed up that way. Okay.
So
she just played it with spin.
Yeah. Now she's going to try to go for this combo. So just an update on the table that is right above this match here is a Bean Hung is on the hill. 7-4 against Savannah Easton. So far, my predictions of Hill on both of these are not turning out correctly. We'll see.
It does look like Allison and Christina Tkacz's match is closer to a Hill for you, if you like. They're now tied up at 6-6.
Yes. Hill Thrillers. Hello, Superman Trick Shots. Nice to see you in the chat.
Hi.
Thank you, everyone, for liking, sharing, and following and growing the WPBA YouTube channel. Please make sure to continue to like, share, and follow.
We appreciate all of you so very, very much.
Both online and in person. Lots of great fans I've met over here in this venue, and I wish you really appreciate all the fans. Wow, what a great combination there.
Well, she hit it with perfect speed in order to pop that 4 ball out so she could have a shot on it next. Didn't just leave it, you know, up against the rail without a shot or anywhere funky. It's perfect,
No
basically.
funky chicken. Like, do you think she's going to come back to the middle of the table to shoot the 7?
I think she does.
think she under rotated a little bit.
Just a little bit, but I still think she's okay. Spin it out. 2 rails for the 8-ball in the top right pocket.
Hi, Pat. Looking forward to seeing you at Soaring Eagle. I have confirmed my invitation, my attendance, so I will be there. Soaring Eagle is a great venue, so if you haven't been out to Mount Pleasant, Michigan to check out the ladies, there's usually an amateur event happening alongside, so you can get to play some pool and then watch the professional ladies and chat with us. You know, I'm usually in the stands watching, love to meet all the players and get to know your personal journeys.
All right, just 1 rail out.
And Rita Chou will get on the hill with this shot. Just like that,
Right.
Rita Chou on the hill.
She makes it look easy.
All right, let's check out more shorts.
I'm Christina Tkach.
Is Pearl taking a break?
And you're
No.
watching
I don't think so.
WPBA on YouTube.
Oh, she was grabbing the rack.
No, I think Pearl was asking whose break it was.
Oh,
Yeah, it took me a minute. Like day one was like, oh, I'm not racking for myself. Like,
that's right.
whose turn is it to break? What?
Same thing happened for me. Same scores on both tables, 7-4. With Bean up over Savannah and Rita over Pearl.
7-4. Oh, Bean. My goodness, she tried to like power that shot in and it rattled. All right, you want to see side view on this
Side
break?
view, please. That'd be
Side
great.
view.
Yes. To see a bit of trans match over there. One ball just misses side pocket, but lucky enough, 7 went in, and she looks like she has a pretty open rack. Does a 2-ball go past that 4-ball?
Let's see.
I
don't know. I can't tell.
Definitely, I think it goes into the top right corner, though, past the 3-ball.
Yeah, I'm thinking she's gonna send it around.
Mm-hmm.
Or, I mean, if it does go past, then she's just gonna float it in. So for those of you joining us right now, this is the 2025 WPBA Olhausen Mezz Invitational over at Raxx Billiards in West Hempstead, New York. This is Ada Leo and Chanel Lorraine in the booth. We do have a change in the breaking where the 9-ball is spotted instead of the 1-ball. So you're gonna see some interesting breaking. People have mastered this, people have not mastered this, but yeah, the opponent racks for you. There is no 3-point rule and you're not required to break in the box. So this is to be compliant with WPA breaking rules, since this is a WPA ranking event.
That's right. This one, our last event over at Iron City Billiards, as well as our next event over at Soaring Eagle, and then the following event, all world ranking events. So we decided to adopt a new breaking rule.
This is a standard rule outside of the US. So
right. I meant their breaking rules versus our 3-point rule.
Yep.
We've decided to change it for that reason. Pretty straightforward out here by Rita. So she makes it look so easy, so smooth, and so nicely done. It's been absolutely a pleasure.
Congratulations.
Commentating with you. Yes, congratulations to Rita.
Rita Chou takes the win. 7-4 over Shui-Ching Chiang, otherwise known as Pearl Chiang.
And thanks to all of you out there in the chat and watching online and on Billiards TV on the WPBA YouTube channel. We really appreciate everyone. Don't forget to share and like and comment and donate if you can. It definitely helps us bring more free streaming to everyone out there watching. So thank you so much. And thank you to you, Ada. Appreciate you. It's been wonderful here in the booth.
Thank you, Chanel, for joining me in the booth. It was great having you. Oh, our next stream match is going to be in about 10 to 15 minutes at 7 o'clock. We're probably going to be restarting the stream, so stay tuned.
Wait a second here. Let's, before we, Savannah up there just won that rack. So I think maybe, are we going to put it on a different table or maybe a different view, room view for the viewers at home?
We'll see. Let me ask Lonnie here.
All right.
So,
well, maybe we'll have that for you guys. But thanks so much, and we appreciate y'all, all of y'all.
thank you.